Hi everyone, remember to hit that subscribe button at Apex Biology. We're in our series of nitrogen cycle and we're going to teach you how to draw and label the nitrogen cycle. There are different versions, but we have this simple one that you might find interesting to use, okay? And that cycle goes like this. We start with what is called nitrogen gas in atmosphere, right? The nitrogen gas in the atmosphere will be converted to what is called plant protein, right? And the plant protein will actually be converted, eaten by animals, okay? Animals can get the plant protein, so we call it animal protein here, okay? Then the animal protein, including the plant protein, both of them, will now undergo death and decay and form what is called, let's call it here, animal protein, so that you know that everything is going together. Okay, animal protein. Then when they undergo death and decay, that is going to form what is called ammonium compound in soil. Okay, then the ammonium compound in the soil will now be acted upon by a group of bacteria and it forms what is called nitrite in soil, right? Nitrite in soil. Nitrite is written as NO2 minus, okay? Then the nitrite in the soil will be converted to what is called nitrate in soil. Nitrate in soil. And the nitrate in soil is written as NO3 minus, okay? Let's put it under here. NO3 minus, okay? For those of you that have this small knowledge of your knowledge of chemistry. Now, nitrate is not the same thing as nitrite. It is this nitrate that serve as the inorganic fertilizer that is usually absorbed by plants. So you see this arrow going here like this. Plants will now absorb it from the soil as the inorganic fertilizer. Then when that takes place, the nitrate can now be returned back into the atmosphere by what is known as a reaction called denitrification. But interestingly, we'll have another interesting process that will bring this nitrogen back into the soil as what? Nitrate again. And this arrow, we're going to call the arrow with a reaction that is called thunderstorm. Thunderstorm, all right? In that thunderstorm, you have your oxygen plus your nitrogen gas that will now form what is called nitrogen dioxide. And after that, that will combine with water. And then after some time, it forms what is called acid. And then the acid will break out into hydrogen ion. And then the nitrate will now come and enter the soil. So because this is so important and we don't want to bother you with all this reaction, it's not wrong. You just simply clean it like this. Don't get yourself confused. Okay? You just bring it down like this and just call it thunderstorm reaction. Right? Call it thunderstorm reaction. It's a very complex process. Thunderstorm reaction there. This arrow is going to be called denitrification. All right, that is this one that returns it. This one is going to be called nitrogen fixation. All right, that is where you have your bacteria called rhizobium. From here to here is going to be called ammonification. 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 Remember that ammonification can also be called another name or putrefaction. It is that reaction that is called putrefaction that forms ammonium compound in the soil. Then this reaction from ammonium compound in the soil to here is called nitrification. Nitrification 1. Nitrification 1. Alright, we call nitrification 1. Then this one here, from nitrite to nitrate, is called nitrification 2. All right? Are we getting it? This is your nitrogen cycle with simplicity. And as I told you, because plants are absorbing this, we can call this arrow absorption. Absorption from soil. It's a very serious matter and so simple. Now, for the purpose of identifying the bacteria, you can give the example here of the bacteria to be what? Rhizobium, right? It's an example. Azotobacter. Azotobacter. These are two examples. Remember, Clostridium can fall in there. Here, the bacteria responsible will be called e.g. Nitrosomonas. Ammonia to nitrate, monas, ammonia, all right? Then this one from here to here, the bacteria is going to be called, example is let's move it back a bit. Sorry for the small space. Example is called Nitrobacter. Okay? And we are done. With that, you now give the title of the diagram here. Diagram of a nitrogen cycle. Okay, that's the title of our diagram. Enjoy learning at Apex Biology with simplicity.